Hi Virgo, it's mid-December. Welcome to your reading. I'm Ruby. If you'd like to book a reading, visit Rubyreadstarot.com. The time right now is 17:17 on my clock, and I was about to record Aries. It's your day, and I kind of felt like there's a lot we need to talk about. This new moon wasn't playing. This new moon would have highlighted a lot of things about you that can't stay the same. This new moon would have highlighted how you have to move on. This new moon would have highlighted how there has to be more of a philosophical approach to what's going on. The need for transformation, the need to transform from one state into the next is what we call alchemy. This is the season of alchemy. Virgo, on the 13th, Mars enters Sagittarius. It's all systems go. It's shoot first, think later at that point. Everything that slows you down, everything that holds you back has been necessary to bring you to this point, because understanding your self-worth, understanding how valuable you are, understanding what you have to bring to the table, and understanding what you're here to do, I hope you will understand, has very little to do with anyone, anything, and any place. This is the season of mutable fire, with nearly, I think, your planet, Mercury, already in mutable fire. Mars about to go into mutable fire. The Sun about to go into mutable fire. Now is the time to create. Now is the time to move. Get on the horse, dust yourself off, and get going. Right away, Psychic Tarot, John Holland, Chakra Wisdom Oracles, Tori Hartman. Let's put those on standby. Remember, guys, if you would like to book a reading, it's rubyreadstarot.com. I hope everyone's got their carnelian, their citrine, their turquoise on. Let's get some messages for the Virgo Collective for mid-December 2021. Let's get some messages for Virgo for mid-December 2021. Hey Virgo, breathe in, breathe out for me, huh? Let go of the excess. Let go and breathe. Let's get some messages for Virgo, the Virgo Collective for December, mid-December 2021. I'm going to take those. Bottom of the deck is the Page of Pentacles. Boo-boo. You might have to get back to basics with some things, and I wouldn't huff and puff about it, because it might actually be a really good thing. I'm hearing it will lift you off the hook. How interesting is that? The only card turned upwards is the Fool card, card of new beginnings, taking risks. Let me lay out the cards and we'll get into this. The Empress. The Hanged Man. The Queen of Swords. The Tower. The Page of Cups. The Four of Wands. The Nine of Cups. the Ten of Cups, the Judgment card, the Nine of Wands, the Queen of Cups, the King of Cups, and the Four of Pentacles. Okay, Virgo. When I say that you've got to take a risk this December, this mid-December, and in order to do... Okay, so basically the thing is, come this mid-December, you will be better equipped to be in this place of taking a risk. Coming into mid-December, you may necessarily need to take this risk. Back to basics with you, Virgo. Who are you? To the bones, to the DNA, to the purpose, to the function. Who are you? Getting back into the headspace of who you are. Getting back into the headspace of who you are. What you've gone through, what you've learned, what life has taught you, what experience has led you to understand. The truth of you, beyond the scars, the torture, the gaslighting, the suffering. No, beyond that. I need you to tap into your soul right now. Because a new beginning, taking a risk, detaching with discipline in a very almost sterile kind of way. Discernment, Virgo. There has been a lot for you to carry. And I do understand that at times it may have felt as if there was no way out of this burden or this weight. Ultimately, it has given to you skill sets, life lessons, tangible physical things. You're abundant, and you remain abundant, regardless of the towers, regardless of the people that have had to come in and out to teach you something, ultimately about yourself, ultimately about this journey, ultimately about this risk that you have to take now. Don't begrudge the things that make you you, the things that give you security, the things that provide you comfort and warmth. In this season of expansion, the potential for developing beyond what you know, the potential of growing beyond what you see, the potential is only likely to manifest if there is a strong enough focus and will and determination. There are decisions that you must make now, Virgo. And after clearing up the rubble of this tower, and how it may have had you feeling bruised and battered and just really exhausted by it, you know. You crack through something. And I think it's something that you may have thought the skin had grown over or had, you know, become unavailable to you. Your decision about self-illuminating, being really honest, being really truthful, really looking at why you're doing the things you're doing. Is the only way to get you to what you really want. You can't be 100% this empress. You can't be 100% in this space. And you can't draw in authentic, true partnerships if you're refusing to illuminate certain truths about yourself. You're a decision away from independent contentment. And when you're at this place of independent contentment, when you're in this place of knowing that you are self-sufficient, you don't need somebody else's energy to make you feel good. You don't need somebody else's money. You don't need somebody else's time. You don't need anything because you are self-sufficient. You are self-contained. Is when you draw in what you want. 10 of Cups. You cannot bypass the 9 of Cups. And the 9 of Cups is self-contentment. It is giving to the self. It is healing the self. It is working with your shadows and owning your crazy. Because if you're unaware of your crazy, and even if you're unaware, what is a word? Not willing to accept your crazy, then you're absolutely in denial about yourself and you do not know yourself. And there's no ascension, there's no conscious awareness, there's no conscious evolution in that. So own the things that have broken you, that have cracked you, that have felt burdensome, because ultimately they put you together. The Empress, abundant life skills, life lessons. She draws in energy because she is of the world. This is tangible. The energy is abundant. Experience leads to abundance. Your experience is not there to rob you. Do not deprive yourself. Do not rob yourself because of things that had to happen. People that you had to meet, experiences that you had to go through. You walk now to the edge of this metaphorical cliff with the sword of truth in your hand, with a decision to make about why you're fixed or stuck, or why it's burdensome and heavy, when in actual fact you've got the potential to grow, and what you've learned no one can take away from you. So why are you in a place where you won't let yourself see beyond what can happen? Don't you trust? Don't you have your own back? Don't you know what you've accumulated and what you have? Lights are going off around me these days. Everywhere I go. This is a turning point. The tower's crumbled, and the truth about you is now that it is absolutely in your hands to go back to basics and remember who you were before all of the yuck, and what your heart was full of before it was part of a attempted assassination by rogue matrix bots. I know you know what I mean. You are not at the mercy of somebody else's instability, Virgo. Gather yourself. Be willing to take this journey. Go all the way back to basics. What made you you? Where is your magic? What is your heart full of? You clean up the debris better than anyone else because you are so analytical. You know exactly where to compartmentalize and where to put things away. This decision and this judgment call is ultimately about you. And it's like I've already said, if you're willing to see yourself at the center of it, meaning you had to go through what you went through in order to put you here and where you are right now, is on a throne. Everything else falls into place. It's about you feeling good. It's about you not needing matrixy external things, bits and bobs, jobs and odds. It's about you really needing your light. It's about you really needing to self-illuminate and understand that, yes, isolation is sometimes necessary, but you're not the enemy. You're not hated. You're not on the wanted list. You don't have to stay in this space for too long. The Empress is a whole vibe. She knows who she is. She knows what she's worth. You can't touch her. She's abundant. You can't break her. She's the baddest bitch. A decision about cleaning up the debris from some really painful towers crumbling and some old messes that perhaps needed to be analyzed, compartmentalized, and put away like a Virgo, which we do best. A shift in your perspective, meaning you're not a victim. You're victorious because you've accumulated so much. You're not at the mercy of somebody else's imbalance. What had to pass had to pass. Mid-December, you unlock contentment. And I keep saying it. Divine masculine and divine feminine from the heart space. This is solid. He's totally got her back. And look at the way he looks at her. And she's so about her, just calm, content, sitting at the coast. Sorry, sitting on the beach. She reminds me of me sitting on the beach. Just watching the water, the waves, you know. It's literally, life is literally that serious. We, our egos, all of these false constructs make it more serious than it needs to be. And I think decompressing and understanding and remembering that we're really only here to be and observe, it's not that serious. Listen to the birds. Listen to your heart. Listen to the water. Listen to the truth. You're about to be really massively blessed. And it's you. You're the one with all of the money. You're the one with all of the fame. You're the one with all of the notoriety. You're the one with all of the value, the brains. Don't fob your fortune, your good luck onto anyone else. They can't do for you what you can do for yourself. This is not about the Empress Anne. It's about the divine feminine within all of us, self-illuminating, willing to take the risk, willing to put everything that tried to bring her down as her sword. She is not a victim. She's earned her stripes. And she will achieve everything that she wants, regardless of how small and how bleak it may seem right now. She owns the power in her heart. Activate that heart space mid-December, Virgo. There's so many big things that are about to be achieved. Homes, marriages, pregnancies, new beginnings, adventures, decisions, companionship, partnership, loyalty, trust. And it's from the heart. Open your heart up, Virgo. It's very, very important. Heart chakra meditations. Actively working with your heart. If you'd like to learn how to do that, please book a reading. I'll be more than happy to share that with you. In fact, a lot of you should be booking more readings because there are so many ways that I can help you with this. So please, go ahead, take a look at the website, book a reading, rubyreadstarot.com. Open your heart space and see how much comes in. I think you're about to receive emotional contentment in bigger ways than you'd even imagine. It's about your decision to take a new beginning, a risk on you. I think that's all I have for you, Virgo. If you enjoyed the reading, do give it a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button. Like, share, tell all your mates. Ruby loves you so much. Happy mid-December. Oh my God. Where's it gone? See you soon, guys. Bye.